Hello guys, to the 100 dart challenge. If you do not know what the 100 dart challenge is taking a Nerf blaster, putting 100 rounds through it, timing it, seeing where it places on the all-time list, and its ranking. Today, it looks like Ultra is not dead, and we are taking a look at the Ultra 3. To be honest, this is more like an axe instead of an actual Nerf blaster. Well, let's take a look and go in depth before we take this thing to the field. This holds 8 rounds, which is very impressive for the 100 dart challenge. This is actually some of the most rounds we've had so far on the challenge. But how this works is you prime this big thing back, all the way back to your other hand, which doesn't make quite sense. And when you slam it forward, you slam your fingers into this right there, so that's not very fun either. It's terrible for just its pump action. But how it works is an internal 8-round magazine in the front, load 8 in there. That's what makes its kind of axe front face. And another cool thing, it holds 5 extra. The blaster holds 8, but it has 5 extra rounds. Pretty sure if this wasn't here, they could have put the 8. But they decided to put this little key ring instead. Handle is just like all the rest of the Nerf Ultra handles. This ball thing at the front makes it feel absolutely awful. The trigger is actually pretty good. It's not very snappy. I like it. Very nice. But there's nothing really much else to say. This is a big blaster. We gotta see how it can do on the 100 dart challenge. Hopefully it does not jam. But with that, let's take this thing to the field, shall we? Today we are taking a look at the Ultra 3, this axe of a blaster. And just because it's dumb, we are gonna put 5 rounds in the back, even though this blaster holds 8. I don't understand what they did, why they did that. This is an internal magazine blaster. It holds 8 rounds and is a pain to honestly load. That's why this blaster is here now, because 8 rounds is actually the highest, I think, is the highest on the challenge right now. Man, this is going to take a while. Oh, and do you also know this blaster has no slam fire? With that, let's just get started. Your marks, get set, go. Well, at least that has the power, right? This is honestly how I'm holding the best way to hold it. I do have some whistlers, which I love the whistler ones, so you'll hear some of those in here. This mechanism is so sloppy. It's so bad. You have to really shove them in there or they're going to fall out. You hear that? That was a whistler. Is there like a better way? Can I just like... Yeah, I guess this way works better. But yeah, this mechanism for loading is so bad and incredibly slow. Like, it fires very fast, but the issue is getting all 8 in there. Yeah, just with no slam fire and the really, really bad loading, it's kind of killing this blaster, even knowing it has 8 rounds. Now, if we have ever seen the 100 dart challenge before, we know that more capacity does not mean it's better at the challenge. We found that out a while ago because there's still one-shot blasters on the top 10, which is crazy to me. And of course we're jammed. Fixed it. Yeah, when this blaster jams, it jams. You have to push down the mechanism so that because there's a dart loaded in the barrel, so it can't load another. You have to push down the darts
and shut it. And make sure you don't jam your finger into the massive piece of plastic on top that closes. I mean, honestly, even if this blaster gets a decent time, which I don't think it will, this is a terrible loading mechanism. Nerf, you should have done way better. You know exactly how big your darts were, and you made a loading mechanism measuring twice the size of what it needs to be. Literally twice the size. Like, I could fit 2 Ultra rounds side by side. Oh, and do you guys know that Ultra's dead now? It's completely gone. The ultimate ammo is now completely gone. So nice job, Nerf. You shot yourself in the foot with this one, and because of all their bull crap they talked about, like 120 feet with Ultra, and how the first Ultra Blaster never even came close to that, it ended up ruining Nerf Pro 2, because Nerf Pro, after just a few months, are already on clearance. I bought a Nerf Pro Blaster, the electric one, that was like $55 when it first came out, for $14. Because no one wants to trust Nerf anymore, and honestly, it's deserved. Nerf, you're going down soon. Well, not soon. Like, I would give them 5, maybe 10 years if they change their ways, but yeah. Stick to what you're good at, Nerf. Don't worry about Magic the Gathering. You're already messing that up too. How about just let someone else have that and focus on what you're good at? Blasters. Well, once good at, that's for sure. You're taking a long step back with Elite 2.0. It's just hasn't gotten better. Except with Mega XL, but then you're like, you know what? Even though this was a popular dart and a popular line, it's just too hard to make these blasters, so we're going to completely not do this ever again. Honestly, isn't Mega dead? I haven't seen... When was the last time we saw a Mega Blaster? Can I ask that question? God. Oh yeah, wasn't it the Moto Fury? Wasn't that like 2019 or something? You gotta be joking, right? The Moto Fury was the last... Damn, Mega should not have died. Mega was good. Okay, now we got the ones on the back to load in here. Last 4. Oh, that one was tight. $530. Some of the worst on the challenge so far. So even though this thing has 8 rounds of capacity, because it's very sloppy ass loading mech and dumbass design of no slam fire and long pull for no reason, this blaster should not have had this long of pull. Especially when you slam it forward and slam your finger right in there. Yeah, that definitely feels nice. Good job, Nerf, with this one. Let's get to recap, shall we?
So, how does the 8-shot Ultra 3 do? Well, it is 65th at 5 minutes, 28.99 seconds. For a 8-round blaster, it was terrible, honestly. It had no slam fire. It was just gummy. It was not good. It lost to my hot glued Blitz Shock, the blaster that is literally held together by hot glue. Lost to the 2 Magnuses. Even lost to the 4-shot Ultra 5. Very disappointing. Near the bottom of the list. It's not the absolute worst, but it is pretty dang bad. Because only like 13 seconds away is the Tiger. And the Tiger's handle broke off in the 100-yard challenge. So that just goes to show you how bad this blaster was.
And with that, let's just take it to the recap, shall we? Dude, the Ultra 3 do. Well, overall, pretty poopy. First of all, this loading mechanism is so sloppy and way too big for what it is. Its prime is cool, but also I slam my finger straight into its actual mag. Handle, all the Ultra Blasters, they have these weird balls on them, which feel like crap, and if I cared about this blaster, I would sand it down, but I don't. So handle's terrible. Trigger's actually fine. You have to pull it down fully, but trigger's fine. Overall, this blaster is really crappy, and all it really has is it's the most powerful Ultra Blaster that I know of. This thing hits like 110 FPS. Instead of the normal 100 or 95. And on top of that, it has to have the 5 dart holders, even though this blaster holds 8. They didn't even really care with this one, to be honest with you. It's weird, it's dumb. Honestly, it'd be better chopping wood as an axe. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you in another episode. Check out my channel. Bye-bye.